Hey, Webmong World Entertainment, and brace yourselves for this one because the cast of Starfleet Academy are teasing their favourite episodes from Season 2. That's right, we're not even finished in Season 1, and they're already talking about their favourite things in Season 2. Good God. By the way, also brace yourself for Episode 6 of Season 1, because if you remember, we were hearing that Episode 6 apparently is even worse than Episode 5. I don't know how, but we're being told it's going to have the first ever Star Trek, full-on sex scene. Yay! Get the family around, people. We're about to watch them get down and dirty.
Oh my.
Good God. Yes, you heard that. By the way, it's not actually technically the first sex scene in Star Trek, because that actually came in Season 1 of Discovery, if you remember the Klingon grape scene. Remember that? Yeah. But let's have a look at what these morons think is their favourite episodes for Season 2. And I love how this thing starts off, saying, back in 2024, well before the premiere of Star Trek Starfleet Academy, Paramount Plus renewed the series for a second season. Second of all, not just was it renewed before the premiere of Starfleet Academy, it was renewed before they even filmed a frame of footage for Season 1. But Paramount didn't renew it. Alex Kurtzman commissioned 2 seasons of it. So Paramount did not go, we love the idea so much, we're renewing this for a second season. Alex Kurtzman went, I love my idea so much, I'm commissioning this for 2 seasons. So now that we're officially past the halfway mark of the inaugural season, there's already growing talk and speculation about what's ahead in Season 2. Is there? Where? Show me. Because all I hear is everyone saying, cancel the goddamn thing. So, filming on Season 2 has been underway for some time. In fact, the studio is now gearing up to shoot the final 2 episodes, Episode 9 and 10. Check this out. Fun note, this will be the first pair of Starfleet Academy episodes to be filmed in order. Why is that exciting? Not just to mention, they've already finished filming it. They finished it like 2 weeks ago. So, this idea that they're only about to, no, it's already finished. So, following the airing of Season 1, Episode 5, Series Alchemation Mill, Starfleet Academy stars Creasy Brooks, who plays Sam, George Hawkins, who plays Durham, and Sandra Rosta, who is Cable, sat down with Collider to discuss the acclaimed episode. While the majority of the interview was focused on the connections to Deep Space Nine, which it had none, the actors were, well, except for the one that destroys Deep Space Nine. Oh look, Dax is still here. The actors are now also asked about Season 2, and if they had a favourite episode they filmed. This says Hawkins didn't hesitate to name Episode 4 as her standout, and then it's saying Brooks backing up, but they're saying Hawkins as a woman. Hawkins is George Hawkins, the guy who plays Durham. Good God. So let's read this again. Hawkins didn't hesitate to name Episode 4 as her standout, saying, oh man, Episode 4 for me, for sure, she said, with Brooks backing her up by adding, oh yeah, Episode 4 is iconic. It's a guy! What are you talking about her? It's a dude! You fucking morons. So Brooks went on. Brooks, by the way, is the woman. That's the one who plays Sam. Went on to explain that another episode in Season 2 pushed her character to her limits, both personally and professionally. When asked to choose a favourite, she teased that it was a tie, saying, it's a tie, and they're my favourite for very different reasons. Episode 5 pushed me to my absolute traumatic limits. I really discovered who I was while filming that episode. I learned what I can and can't take, when I need to stay quiet and when I need to push. I found out a lot about myself as a person, not even as an artist. And then there's Episode 1, which I loved because of all the stunt work that was lit. You hear the first problem that we've all been pointing out about not just Star Trek, modern Star Trek, but everything. Where is the conversation about the character's growth and who the character is? You know, everything this fat bint says is about her, how she found out who she is, not who the character is and what the character's limitations are and stuff. She's talking about her, what I learned I can and cannot take. I'm curious as to what she means by that. And then when I need to stay quiet and when I need to push. So she's not talking about the character needs to know when the character needs to stay quiet or when the character needs to speak. She's talking about herself as an actress, when she needs to say, I want to do this instead of that, as opposed to, I don't think it's my place to say that. Where is the speaking about the character? There's none. It's all me, 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 me. And that's where the issues come with these morons in these shows. So Rosta admitted it was difficult to single out a favourite episode, as his focus is currently on episodes 9 and 10. But after some back and forth, he ultimately landed on episode 6, saying, honestly, I'd say episode 5. No, I'm taking it back. Number 6. Number 6 for sure. Episode 6, Rosta said. So, interestingly, episode 6 also happens to be actresses Zoe Steiner's favourite episode of season 2. Who the hell is Zoe? Oh, is that the girl who plays the Betazoid, I think? Based on a separate interview she gave Collider earlier in the season, Steiner plays Tarmia Saddle, a Betazoid cadet and Cable Mears' romantic interest who enrolls in the rival Warcall. Is she talking about episode 6 of this season where she's going to get it on with Cable, or is she talking about next season? Either way, you're just hearing, I still can't get over the whole thing of George Hawkins, who plays Durham, being called her and she. It's like, oh, it's her standout episode and she said this because it's her favorite. And it's like, it's a guy, you fucking clowns. But the fact that they're already talking about, oh, these episodes, but you're hearing Durham gives no explanation as to why episode 4 is his favorite. Your man Rosta, who plays Cable, whatever, or Caleb, I think it's Caleb, isn't it? It says here Caleb or Cable, but it's Caleb. I'm forever forgetting that asshole's name. But he's saying, oh, episode 5. No, 6, with no reason. But the idiot who plays Sam says episode 4, or episode 5 and 1. And it's all because she figured out who she is. What's her limits? Not the character, but hers. It's no wonder these things are such a bloody colossal disaster when the people aren't even looking at who the characters are, but wondering, who am I in this world? It's all about me. Fuck off, show. Seriously. Good God. You really do just hate when you hear this type of garbage. Because it's like, what are you talking about? You should be talking about the character, and all you're talking about is me, me, me. Good God. And at this stage, will Paramount actually take a look at what's happening with season 1? Because the ratings are getting worse and worse and worse. Yeah, an episode charts every time it drops, and within 24 hours, it goes out of the top 10. And when it comes into the top 10, it's usually around number 8 or 9. So it's not even like well up in there. It's very low and it drops immediately out. The ratings keep getting worse. People are hating this crap. Are they actually going to look at it and go, you know what? It's not viable to put out season 2. We may as well pull the plug on it. Just take the tax write-off. We only can hope and pray that that happens. But there you go, people. The she, hims, they, dems, and whatever that the article wants to call them have given their answers to what their favourite episodes are in season 2, and we only have reasoning from one of these people, and it's not because of the episodes are so great or that the characters get to evolve, it's because they learned what they can and cannot say and do. Wow, riveting stuff. So with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So do like and share and subscribe and let me know, of course, what you think about all this. Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.